So good luck to all our Commonwealth Games competitors. For the rest of the show, we remain internationally focused. Earlier this year, Singapore organised its 34th Art Festival, which saw a significant Kiwi party attending the event. Bharath was there to find out more.
Off the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, Singapore is one of the world's leading financial centres, playing a key role in international trade and finance. A diverse population of 5 million live in the country, which is roughly the size of Aotearoa's Lake Taupo, making it the second most densely populated country in the world. Singapore retains its unique multicultural quality from its early days when the Arabs, Chinese, Europeans, Indians, and straight-born Chinese or Paranakans came to live side by side with the indigenous Malay. Today, the three prominent races are Chinese, Malay, and Indian, and visitors can sample the different cultures with walks through the different enclaves, such as Chinatown and Little India. Many can experience the unique blend of cultures in the many cultural festivals that Singapore offers. The art scene is also becoming more vibrant, and many new venues and centres such as the Esplanade Theatres on the Bay showcases every day over 80 arts and cultural activities. May and June are exciting months in the arts calendar, when the Singapore Arts Festival, organised by the National Arts Council, is in full swing. This is the 33rd Singapore Arts Festival featuring 34 premier productions from 20 different countries. And this year, under a new leadership, it has embarked on a new phase of development. The idea is to move the event towards having a creative role, providing platforms for artists of all ethnicities to engage with each other, fuse old with new, and produce new and exciting collaborative work.
One of the special qualities about Singapore is that Singapore too has always felt that it cannot exist by itself, that we are always interconnected with everybody. And I think that is a special, unique quality about Singapore, and that we form a natural place where everybody wants to meet and connect. Singapore, as you know, is a culturally diverse country, and that's why when we started programming the Esplanade right from the beginning, we realized we must have a culturally diverse program to start with. And I think that is what is really interesting now, that people who have been practicing traditional arts continue to do so, but at the same time, they are also exposing themselves to what is current, contemporary, and new. It's what I think we've been speaking about, that in some ways, people are not isolated within their cultures anymore, that we all share things from each other's cultures.
Sharing is what is important about the new direction for this festival, which embraces the idea of a people's festival. Active engagement, rather than passive consumption, is the thinking.
Hopefully in 5 years' time, that every single work that you see at the festival in Singapore, it will be a new creation. But it's really work from this part of the world, and of course it's Asia and Pacific as well. So for us to think about the Singapore Arts Festival as a creation festival, it's going to be quite specific moving forward.
Something new at this year's festival is Conversations, a platform for the international community to engage with Asian artists and their work, and a large number of New Zealanders are attending.
One of the things about Conversations is getting artists to meet each other and talk about what they do, what informs them, what makes them who they are, and therefore what informs the work that they create. Many artists from New Zealand have also come to join us in this conversation. And I think this is very exciting artistically, because artists, when they meet each other, they stimulate each other. And sometimes the more varied the backgrounds they come from, the greater the excitement.
To welcome the delegates, a function was hosted by the Office of the New Zealand High Commission.
Obviously the most sort of biggest and most varied delegation of artists and performers that New Zealand has ever had here in Singapore, I would think. And so it's only good. I think we've established very good connections here now in Singapore with the art fraternity. We, the High Commission, the agencies here are going to do quite a lot more with Creative New Zealand to bring more performers and artists to Singapore.
Creative New Zealand supported the delegation of artists attending, which featured talks, panel discussions, showcases of new work in progress, masterclasses, workshops, and performances.
Because the past is a passport.
There are 13 New Zealand artists at Conversations. They come from all different disciplines. There are writers, directors, dancers, choreographers, installation artists, performance artists. They were selected from a wide criteria through an application process. And we didn't determine the number of artists in each art form. It was just the best artists.
And it's workshops with artists from Asia which is inspiring our New Zealanders and challenging their own artistic conventions. Members from the Maori Contemporary Dance Theatre Company, Atamira Dance Company are taking part.
Having Maori artists and practitioners here is about exploring how we engage with Asia and how we connect with Asia, recognizing that in order for connections, conversations and connections to happen effectively, you've got to build a relationship.
So that actually becomes the head of the naga and this becomes the tail.
What's really great for us as Māori Indigenous dancers within Atamira is that we're able to dialogue, converse with them about how they create their work, what inspirations they have behind their work.
Coming to Conversations just really expands my horizons. In New Zealand you see what you see, but you don't get a chance to see some of the works that wouldn't necessarily come to New Zealand. So for us as a group, coming here just really helps us to expand our own vision and what we can achieve. Yeah.
It's been a wonderful festival for me, and especially the difference of all the workshops. Today was Cambodian, yesterday it was Katak, and just the variation of cultures, styles, forms, and different art genres has been wonderful. Like our culture back home in Aotearoa, New Zealand, we take the metamorphosis of our animals, which are mainly our native birds and our trees and our environment. And so coming here and learning the Cambodian style of the monkey and the different characteristics that the monkey portrays, and when a monkey is happy, and when a monkey is sad, and when a monkey is showing the different emotions. A lot of our native and natural bird life back home in Aotearoa has similar context, just shown in the subtleness of their movements. And so if there was a performance to come out of this, I believe it could easily be done in a collaborative style.